edition of the Trust. Real quickly, I think one story that is making the round this morning is the fact that Senator Ningi is now speaking up, saying that the allegations or the attempts to arrest him, for revealing budget padding. The question I would like to ask is, why try to arrest a man for revealing budget padding? I mean, I thought the National Assembly would have just taken the plunge to scrutinize the budget effectively and check what was really going on as regards the budget, and not try to arrest a man for making a very detailed work and very detailed inquiry into budget padding. So I don't think that's right by the National Assembly. Anyway, he's been replaced, as the chairman of the Northern Senators Forum by Yaradua. So let's see how that pans out in the coming days. Also, presidential candidate of the PDP saying that we need to take a look at what is happening as regards the budget padding. And the speaker, the spokesperson for the Senate, Adara Modu, has been saying that those that are calling for the sack of Gospel Akpabio, that they should forget about it, that it's not right and it's not. Anyway, there's another story making the rounds as regards cuts on the internet, undersea cable and all of that. But I think the good news is Nigeria is not heavily affected because Nigeria has many connection points, but countries like Ghana were heavily affected. So and that's why you're having the challenges on the network. But work is on to be able to fix anything that has gone wrong. The NNPC is now saying that the Port Harcourt Refinery will be working, in full swing in the next 2 weeks. But I thought after saying they had completed the refinery 98%, that they were going to concession it out. I thought that was the arrangement before, but now that I say it's going to be working full swing. Anyway, it's not about Nigeria. Until I see petrol, from the Port Harcourt Refinery, I will not believe it. Just like how they told us about the refinery in Lagos that's going to start churning out petrol. Till date, we've not seen anything. And the NNPC is saying that before the end of the year, that we are going to have a reduction in the import of fuel. Only time will tell. Let's see how time will tell. I mean, Naira keeps going up. It's been able to find, a zone between the 1,500 and 1,600 mark, be it the official market or the parallel market. That keeps going back and forth. The effect of the devaluation is quite heavy on our economy. Let's see how all of that pans out in the coming days. And real quickly, I've got some updates. Emmanuel Amuneke has been tipped to probably be the next coach of the Super Eagles. Emmanuel Amuneke definitely has antecedents. Nations Cup winner. First, I think the coach that took Tanzania to the Nations Cup after a very long while. And a couple of other things he had done. So let's see how that pans out. Probably it might be him. It might not be him. Right. And it's just a matter of time. Somebody's asking me a question here. What's the actual reason why we don't have steady electricity? Number one, we are not producing enough. Two, we are not distributing properly. Installed capacity, couple of thousands of megawatts. What gets on the grid? The grid is moribund. You can't take a lot of this. You can't distribute effectively. That's why you're having grid collapse here and there and all of that. So what you need to do is at first fix the grid. And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about the Siemens deal. At least if they had fixed the grid and the Siemens deal had gone on plan, we should have capacity for about 20,000, for the grid to carry about 20,000 megawatts and get more stations in and put more power on the grid. So that's pretty much the problem you have. And also gas issues, vandals here and this is multi-pronged issue. But the reason why the companies are not producing this power, they will also tell you that they can't get all of this because they've not made investment in the system. So they need cost-reflective tariff. But at the same time, the government says, we have to subsidize and all of that. So it's a potpourri of issues as regards, the market out there. So that's all on the Trust today. I'll try to bring this edition as much as I can. Bless you guys.